Elsewhere in the United States of America, Donald Trump just gave out a good tweet that there need to be restoration of peace, and there's also the need for the Chinese government to make sure the protests in Hong Kong stop. What am I talking about? Just giving you a gist of what is taking place, because in China, in Hong Kong, the rest of Asia, as well as in America, we've had the stocks also going down over protests. And we've had some of the most turbulent of times over the period. But here in our country, the battle of the free SHS is on. Well, sitting President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo seemed to have just replied appropriately to former President John Dramani Mahama over free SHS and how each of those two individuals and the parties they belong to agreed or not agreed during the electioneering in 2016 on the policy itself and how it should be implemented. Well, we'll be looking forward to that, because dominating the discussions over the last 12 hours have been the issues surrounding the PDS concession as they took over ECG. And we know that that management contract has since been in turmoil. It's been under suspension and seemed to be unraveling with more revelations each passing day. So we decided to bring some of the most topical discussants we can ever find on our political space this morning. Andrew Ejapa-Mensah is a member of parliament for Sekondi. He is also a legal practitioner. And to also face him this morning in the studio is Alhassan Suhuyini, who we all know is a known journalist, and also the member of parliament for Tamale North. It's a battle of the North and South. It's a battle of the MPP and NDC, but it's a battle of the MPs as we do some great discussions this morning on that subject. Elsewhere, on our discussion platform is the Ghana Grand Tour. We've passed the half mark because ultimately the British High Commissioner Ian Walker and being complemented by the rest of his team and playing some parts, Kojo Yankson, they've crossed the halfway mark. Over 500 kilometers crossed so far as they hope to achieve that over 1,000 kilometer mark. And it's all part of the whole initiative to ensure that we give back to charity. The British High Commissioner and his team, they're hoping that, well, through the short code and also the account with Vodafone Momo and also StanChart, you and I will contribute meaningfully to a meaningful cause as they raise funds for the plastic and burns unit of the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. It promises to be exciting because so far we've had some of the most excitement periods on the tour. But we also decided to give a side attraction. We're speaking to the specialists at the plastic and burns unit of the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, and one great specialist is Dr. Ampoma and the rest of his team. Well, we've been there. We also want to know what they do there and why appropriately we need all as a people to be giving them special focus. And Rich Anderson did the help for us, make sure that we had all the best of the highlights.
Four to 5 patients at a go.
So how many beds do we have here?
We have 12 beds. When you sustain burn injury, the treatment for burn injury is so expensive.
So you heard it. Even though you see her background scenery on setting so beautifully decorated and nice and very white, like we'll find ourselves in heaven. The cost of treatment for burns is very expensive. That is why we all need to support the Ghana Grand Tour and the raising of funds for donation to that department. But elsewhere in the capital, we also come your way with the latest from Lekman, the Lejokuku municipal area, as we continue our advocacy with the hashtag Fix Lekman Now. Seem to have been working so far, but we need to also check the progress of work. And our great correspondent, who are always on the beat, will be on the ground. And this is what we also want you to do, as we wrap up with some great entertainment brought to you by Wick Purified Water, to always get interactive through our social media handles. And we have JoyNews on TV, on Facebook. We also have our Twitter handle at JoyNews on TV. And just in case you have enough data, you want to watch us, it's always live, not only on Facebook, but through the channel on YouTube, My Joy Online TV. Look, today promises to be exciting. Kojo Yankson is in the middle of the country somewhere, so he'll bring us the latest. Also with us in the studio will be Mama View Swabwaji and the rest of the great guests we have. So make sure that you travel along this train. We'll serve you some great breakfast this morning with some dose of the latest news, the latest highlights from the newspapers, and the latest sports stories. Forget about Chelsea not winning the Super Cup yesterday. Look, it was better than that match we had against Manchester United. So we're excited. It was a great match yesterday. And the sports team will be here with the latest. Let's bring to you the latest news headlines we have in the studio. Thank you for staying with us.